Can I talk to y'all for a second about how comparison is the absolute unequivocal thief of joy? Having a negative thought life, comparing, and surrounding yourself with negativity only creates a negative outcome. I'll tell you a tale of woe from decades ago when I used to be on the competition circuit as a soloist. There was a girl who I would compete against at almost every competition. We'll call her Alicia. She was a little bit better than me technically for the first couple of years that we went up against each other, no matter where we were. First, I found myself negatively comparing myself to her. Oh, she's got better flexibility. Oh, she's got stronger hip flexors. Oh, she has a better triple pirouette. Oh, her jumps are higher than mine. Blah, 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 blah. All of that negative input was creating nothing but a casserole of depression in my brain about how good I was, about how I could possibly get better, about how am I going to beat her. It was an endless hamster wheel of silly. After a season of doing that once and then meeting up with her at nationals and coming in second, I spent my summer thinking about how am I going to beat her, but then I thought, no, how am I going to beat myself? It went from me dwelling on this other person, of which I have no control over, to dwelling on myself and what can I do to fix this. I'm very competitive and I wanted to win. I'm still like that now just as the competition team coach, but it's not all about winning. It's about going in with the right attitude and figuring out how you can beat yourself. I spent the whole summer working on my front splits, my straddle, my jumps in second. I practiced my turns in second. I kept a journal on my dance progress, but also just on my feelings, how I was feeling about things. I had a lot of drive to be better. The skills follow. When you have the drive and the passion and the commitment, then the skills follow. The next season, guess what happened? Who did I see on solo morning bright and early on a Friday? Alicia. Guess who was going up against Alicia again? But I had spent my entire time between seasons refining my skills, not dwelling on what she was doing, not comparing myself to anybody else, only thinking about how I could improve my own self, putting positive thoughts in. We were close again, and of course it was down to the final two, and guess who won first place? But that really wasn't what mattered, okay? We kept going back and forth all season because we were both really good and committed to what we were doing. And she gave me a run for my money and I gave her a run for her money. And it was a great competitive spirit between the two of us. We ended up being like really friendly as competitors because we just respected each other's game, right? So when you come to class and you see some girl pull out what you feel like is a perfect triple, she's doing fouettes in the corner and her posture and balance are perfect and her feet are nice. Listen, you can also have better all of those for yourself. You just have to want it and know how to train to get there. So stop worrying about Sally or Alicia. Take all of the energy that you're sending out and bring it back to yourself, because if you have that perfectionist competitive spirit, the best thing to do with it is harness it. And don't forget that you are absolutely allowed to have heroes and people that you look up to and people that you think are great, but comparing yourself to them leads absolutely nowhere. You're never going to be that person because you're you, and you should celebrate the fact that you're you. We don't need another of whoever the idol is. We need a you. Discover who you are, what you want, what your goals are. I highly suggest journaling about those goals, aspirations, and even making vision boards of your heroes or your goals. That's something that you can do at home, which is all part of your dance journey as well. Thank y'all so much for listening. Hope to see you at Elite, and we'll talk soon.